Good morning and welcome to Recruit Training Command and today's graduation. We are very excited to have all the family and friends of our sailors, both here and online, because you are about to watch the formal transition from recruits to full-fledged sailors in the world's greatest and most powerful Navy. As we honor the accomplishments of America's best and brightest, we must also honor the family and friends of these new sailors. Without you and your steadfast support and devotion, this day would not be possible. Throughout our nation's history, the secret to our military's success has always been the military families that stand the watch at home and support their sailors. The Department of the Navy has made the determination that the men and women graduating today have what it takes, and that is thanks to you. So on behalf of the United States Navy, thank you for the support and care you provide. This celebration is not just for the graduates, but for you as well. Take special pride in what your sailor has accomplished and the tremendous journey they are about to embark on. They are our future. Thank you again for your support and all you do to keep America safe and strong. Enjoy this ceremony. It gives me distinct pleasure to welcome you to our Navy family.
As the parade of graduates approaches, we salute the states and territories whose sons and daughters will graduate today.
Delaware,
Pennsylvania, New Jersey,
Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts,
Maryland,
South Carolina,
New Hampshire,
Virginia, New York,
North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont,
Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana,
Mississippi,
Illinois, Alabama, Maine, Missouri,
Arkansas, Michigan,
Florida, Texas, Iowa, Wisconsin,
California, Minnesota,
Oregon, Kansas, West Virginia, Nevada, Nebraska,
Colorado, North Dakota,
South Dakota, Montana, Washington,
Idaho,
Wyoming, Utah,
Oklahoma,
New Mexico, Arizona,
Alaska,
Hawaii, District of Columbia, Puerto Rico,
Guam,
American Samoa, Northern Mariana Islands, Virgin Islands,
state flags, order, arms. And now we invite you to join the staff of Recruit Training Command in welcoming the graduating divisions with their applause as they enter Midway Ceremonial Hall and are announced in the following order.
Please welcome Division 355. Division 3, 5, 6. Division 3, 5, 7. Division 3, 5, 8. Division 3, 5, 9. Division 3, 6, 0. Division 3, 6, 1. Division 3, 6, 2. Division 8, 2, 2. Division 8, 2, 3. Division 8, 2-4. Division 8, 2-5. Today's graduating performing unit is Division 947. Division 947 provides the state flag, color guard, and drumline units for today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Thank you. Divisions. Right. Face. Section leaders, fall out and collect outer garments. Divisions. Counter. March. Divisions Hall.
Prepare for review. At a normal interval, dress left, dress. Ready, front, left, face. At close interval, dress right, dress. Ready, front, right, face, forward, rest.
May I have your attention, please? For the remainder of the review, no one will be permitted to pass in front of the review stand, and we ask this as a courtesy to our reviewing officer. Photography is certainly encouraged, but we ask that you remain seated and off the drill deck. The photographers you will see on deck throughout the review are the official photographers of Recruit Training Command. Division commanders, left or right, face, parade, rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm Lieutenant Rob Griffin Duncan, Recruit Training Command's Drill Division Officer. I would like to welcome you to today's Pass and Review. Today you will see 13 divisions comprised of 959 sailors participate in their graduation ceremony and soon join the most powerful Navy in the world. Please draw your attention to the unit positioned at center deck. There is the Review Commander and staff. The Review Commander is responsible for conducting the graduation ceremony. Today's Review Commander is Seaman Recruit Isaiah Diaz from Sanger, California. Let's give him a hand, folks. Performing today is the Staff Unit on their 6th week of training, Triple Threat Unit on their 7th week of training, and State Flags Unit on their 8th and final week of training. These units are comprised entirely of recruits. During their night of arrival, all recruits are placed into divisions of 88 personnel and assigned their division commanders. Recruit division commanders form the backbone of recruit training and are the key individuals in the life of every recruit. Division commanders must serve as counselors, disciplinarians, administrators, and military leaders. Above all, they must show themselves as outstanding examples of military bearing, appearance, attitude, and behavior. Each division also has a recruit chief petty officer. This is the senior recruit who supervises the divisional staff positions and leads the division in the absence of their division commanders. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the graduating divisions, their division commanders, and recruit chief petty officers. As I introduce each division, they will raise the competitive flags that they have earned throughout their training. As I introduce each recruit chief petty officer, the flag representing their home state will also be raised. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been completed. I will be starting from their right. Division 355. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Teresa Jacobson. Petty Officer First Class Anthony McGinley. Petty Officer First Class Christian Loving. and their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Mark Clifford from Kansas City, Missouri. Division 3, 5, 6. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Donna Flores. Petty Officer Second Class Hazen Holness. Petty Officer Second Class Joshua Rodriguez. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Jane Sorizo from Killeen, Texas. Division 3, 5, 7. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Ryan Lester. Chief Petty Officer Shamika Wilson. Petty Officer First Class Christopher Hippolito. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Jordan Alexander from South Bend, Indiana. Division 3, 5, 8. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Antonio Zamudio. Petty Officer First Class Christopher Gamble. Petty Officer First Class Ronald Racchino. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Jacob Ondecker from Orlando, Florida. Division 3, 5, 9. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Sean Wilkinson. Petty Officer First Class Delyn Scott. Petty Officer Second Class Paris Leonard. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Carly Jacobs from Troy, Ohio. Division 3, 6, 0. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Kenson Jacques. Petty Officer First Class Ashley Anderson. Petty Officer First Class Kevin Lopez. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Noah Marquez from Kyle, Texas. Division 3, 6, 1. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Rick Lacoste. Petty Officer First Class Torrance Roll. Petty Officer Second Class Carlos Davis. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Tyrell Lewis from Conroe, Texas. Division 3, 6, 2. Commanded by Senior Chief Petty Officer Andre Sutherland. Petty Officer First Class Paul Wright. Petty Officer Second Class David Cooper. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Devin Gossett from San Diego, California. Division 8, 2, 2. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Gregory Nelson. Petty Officer First Class Etoria Anderson. Petty Officer First Class Joshua Jenkins. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Scott Olvera from Hawthorne, California. Division 8, 2, 3. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Michael Cooper. Petty Officer First Class John DeLeon. Petty Officer Second Class Tanisha Jones. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Richard Russell from Douglasville, Georgia. 8, 2, 4. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Joshua Mensos. Petty Officer Second Class Ryan Keaton. Petty Officer Second Class Dominica Vance. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Joshua Dawes from Wentzville, Missouri. Division 8, 2, 5. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Zachary Shaw. Petty Officer First Class Malik Leslie. Petty Officer Second Class Janice Collier. And the Recruit Chief from New Holstein, Wisconsin. Division 9, 4, 7. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Ryan Grayman. Petty Officer First Class Aaron Irvin. Petty Officer First Class Michael Yonke. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Karina Lira from San Antonio, Texas. On behalf of the Commanding Officer and staff of Recruit Training Command, we congratulate these division commanders and Recruit Chief Petty Officers on a job well done. In a moment, you will see the ceremonial side boys, bosun, and honor guard take their places for arrival honors. This time-honored tradition is our formal greeting to this morning's reviewing officer. When requested by the announcer, please stand for the arrival honors, marching on to the colors, the national anthem, and the invocation. As a reminder, military guests shall remain covered throughout the entire graduation ceremony. And ladies and gentlemen, one final note. As befitting the importance of this occasion, our ceremony is conducted in a formal manner. However, we do encourage you to participate in today's graduation ceremony by letting your applause show your sailors just how proud of them you are. Once again, welcome aboard.
Will the guests please rise and remain standing for the arrival of the official party? Special Warfare Operator, Master Chief Petty Officer, Britt Slabinski, Medal of Honor recipient, arriving.
Order! Arms! Good morning, Master Chief. Honor Guard standing by for inspection, Master Chief. Inspection! Arms! Thank you for your inspection comments, Master Chief. Time orderly, strike before bell.
Recruit Training Command, arriving.
Order! Arms! Time orderly, strike 6 bell.
Naval Service Training Command, arriving.
Order! Arms!
The guests may be seated.
Right shoulder! Arms! Pause right! March! Right! Hey! Forward! March! Left! Left! Left!
Will the guests please rise? Present arms.
Order! Arms! Retire the colors!
Present arms. Order arms. Chaplain Marcelli will offer this morning's invocation.
Almighty God, who even the wind and sea obey, we come before you united in a spirit of thanksgiving and patriotic zeal. We give you thanks for all that you have accomplished in us, for our instructors and the outstanding example of leadership, for the bonds that were forged within our divisions, for the support of family, friends, and loved ones, and for the health you have sustained in our mind, body, and soul. As we make this transition, we ask you to bless our country, our leaders, those who are on deployment, in combat missions, and separated from family and homeland. In a changing world, keep us ever mindful of the three things in life that are certain. It will be a combination of the good and the bad. It will be whatever we make of it, and you, O God, will be with us. Bless the good you have begun in us, and bring it to completion. Amen.
guests may be seated. At this point, the commanding officer would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders. Then, the unit commanders would face about and relay the information to their divisions. Today's events show how orders are passed through the command.
Divisions! Report! Very well. Very well. Very well. Very well. Very well. Mission 360, all personnel accounted for, sir. Very well. Division 361, all personnel accounted for, sir. Very well. Division 362, all personnel accounted for, sir. Very well. Mission 82, sir, all personnel accounted for, sir. Very well. Very well. Very well. Very well. Division 947, all personnel accounted for, sir. Very well. All divisions present were accounted for, sir. Very well. The Sailors' Creed.
Good morning, Captain. I present the graduating divisions. Request permission to commence the review.
Very well. Commence the review.
Aye, aye, sir.
Seats, please.
Forward! Rest! Sound off!
Award winners. Left or right, face. Award winners reporting, sir.
Good morning. I'm Captain Eric Thors, Commanding Officer of Recruit Training Command. I don't know about you, but I'm fired up today. So we're going to go off script, take a break. Don't beat me to the punch, but I'm going to give you a chance to let some energy out. So on the count of 3, I want you to clap, stomp, scream, do whatever the heck you got to do. Get it out of your system, but let these sailors know how much we love them. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, let it go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where our Navy heritage meets the future and where these young men and women enter the profession of arms. Division 947 graduates today. They are the State Flags Unit, providing the 50 state flags, District of Columbia, and U.S. Territory flags, Drum Corps, and Color Guard. Please join me in giving them a hand for their outstanding performances. Welcome to our reviewing officer, retired Master Chief, Special Warfare Operator, and Medal of Honor recipient, Britt Slabinski, Rear Admiral Jamie Sands, Commander, Naval Service Training Command, and our guest of honor, Mr. Thomas Jacobson, Navy Exchange Hawaii District Vice President. I would also like to welcome all the veterans in our audience today for their service to our country. Would our veterans please stand? Pleased to welcome the families and friends of these graduates who have come here today to share in this significant milestone with our newest sailors. The men and women of Recruit Training Command are dedicated to providing the United States Navy basically trained, physically fit, like those whom you see before you. They and others like them serve as the bedrock of our naval forces, and they give our Navy its combat edge. They enable us to help keep this nation secure. These sailors have successfully completed 8 weeks of demanding recruit training. They've recently demonstrated their knowledge and courage during battle stations. They have earned the right to wear the uniform recognized throughout the world as a symbol of freedom. This training group is ready to graduate and serve in the world's most powerful Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you 959 of the newest and sharpest sailors in the United States Navy.
Recruit Training Command's competitive system among individual recruits and divisions promotes teamwork, attention to detail, and pride in accomplishment. Divisions performing above standards throughout their training are awarded recognition flags in 5 mission areas: academic achievement, military drill, compartment readiness, applications, and physical fitness. These flags are carried as a visible symbol of the division's success. Each flag indicates that your sailors, individually and as teams, met performance standards in 1 or more mission areas. A division that excels in every phase of training qualifies for the Battle Efficiency Honor Division recognition and is awarded the Battle E Honor Flag for this exemplary achievement. Division 8-2-2 has earned this honor today, and we congratulate them on a job exceptionally well done. Master Chief Slabinski will now present this week's individual awards, and he will be joined on the drill deck by our commanding officer, Captain Thors, Commander, Naval Service Training Command, Rear Admiral Sands, and our guest of honor, Mr. Jacobson. For achieving the highest overall academic score during recruit training, Fireman Devin Gossett, Division 362, from San Diego, California, has earned the Academic Excellence Award, which is sponsored by the Lake Defiance chapter of the Illinois Society of the Sons of the American Revolution. Fireman Gossett receives a letter of commendation from the commanding officer. Well done, sailor. For having displayed extraordinary qualities best expressing the American spirit of honor, initiative, and loyalty, Seaman Connor Fitzpatrick, Division 823, from Morristown, New Jersey, is awarded the Navy League Award, which is sponsored by the Navy League of the United States. Seaman Fitzpatrick is presented with a commemorative plaque and a letter of commendation from the commanding officer. Well done, sailor. Seaman Scott Olvera, Division 822, from Hawthorne, California, is the winner of the United Service Organization Award for best exemplifying the spirit and intent of the word shipmate. Seaman Olvera is given a commemorative plaque from the United Service Organization. Well done, sailor. Seaman Michael Olszewski, Division 362, from Gibsonia, Pennsylvania, is the recipient of the Military Order of the World War's Award of Merit. This award is presented for meritorious performance during recruit training. Seaman Olszewski is presented with a commemorative plaque from the Military Order of the World Wars. Well done, sailor. The Military Officers Association Leadership Award is presented to Seaman Eugene Quillen, Division 823, from Arlington, Virginia, for demonstrating exceptional tenacity and professionalism. Seaman Quillen is awarded a letter of commendation from our commanding officer. Well done, sailor. Seaman Julianne Thompson, Division 356, from Sisseton, Illinois, is the recipient of the Navy Club of the United States of America Military Excellence Award for best exemplifying the qualities of enthusiasm, devotion to duty, military bearing, and teamwork. This award places her at the pinnacle of today's newest sailors. She is awarded a flag letter of commendation. Seaman Thompson, the staff of Recruit Training Command salutes you as the finest of this group of graduates. Well done, sailor.
Thank you, Master Chief. Good morning, Admiral. Thank you, Admiral. Good morning, sir. Thank you, sir.
Divisions, attention!
It is appropriate to recognize such outstanding individual accomplishments by these sailors with a round of 3 cheers. The adjutant will lead all graduating divisions in 3 cheers for this morning's award winners.
I have the distinct pleasure this morning of introducing our reviewing officer, retired Master Chief, Special Warfare Operation Britt Slabinski. He enlisted in the U.S. Navy in 1988 and trained on the basics of naval communications. Fulfilling a lifelong dream to be a U.S. Navy SEAL, he qualified and was accepted into basic underwater demolition SEAL training at Naval Amphibious Base Coronado, California, and graduated in 1990. Among Master Chief Slabinski's operational assignments are SEAL Team 4, Naval Special Warfare Development Group, Command Master Chief of Naval Special Warfare Tactical Development and Evaluation Squadron 2, Senior Enlisted Advisor of the Joint Special Operations Command, Washington, D.C., Command Master Chief, Naval Special Warfare Group 2. He retired after serving as Director of Naval Special Warfare Safety Assurance and Analysis Program. He has completed 9 overseas deployments and 15 combat operation deployments in support of the global war on terrorism, including Operations Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom. Master Chief Slabinski was awarded the Medal of Honor May 24, 2018, for his actions during combat operations on March 4, 2002, while deployed to Afghanistan supporting Operation Enduring Freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a warm Recruit Training Command welcome to an outstanding sailor and warrior, Master Chief Britt Slabinski.
Well, the day is finally here. Did any of you think it would ever arrive? I offer you my congratulations and officially welcome you to the family, to the Navy family. Today, there's no important gathering of talent and a display of citizenship, patriotism, and a commitment to our ideals going on anywhere in our nation. Individually and collectively, you have faced and conquered many crucible moments in your journey here. But nothing of consequence is accomplished alone. Where once you were strangers, individuals, today you are one. You are a team. You are shipmates. You have earned a rare level of trust from people who trust is not easily won. You've worked hard, carried a heavy burden, and held the line. Well done. Today, you are United States Navy sailors. That long sought after and hard fought for recognition. Here you learn many things about the Navy and about yourselves: teamwork, discipline, dedication, and passed many battle station drills. Most importantly, here you learned that your mind is your primary weapon. It is your most lethal asset. So I challenge you to never lose what you found within yourself here. But everything prior to today was a game. For today, you enter the combat arms profession. This is the definitive professional's profession. You are now warfighters. Your primary purpose is to protect the homeland, protect her ideals, protect her citizens. The threats are real, so train hard and be ready. My congratulations to your loved ones, for they too are graduating today. You are the secret, the ultimate force multiplier to your sailor's success. Love was your secret weapon, and love is at the core of your new family, for it is the definition of the term shipmate. I also offer you my condolences. You're entering a new season of life today, and this new family will be demanding. It will take a full commitment of your mind, your body, and your soul. Indeed, this job will be the most challenging of your life, but you will love every minute of it as I have. You are now part of the essential fabric of our nation. You, each of you, are the very thread that will hold all that we hold dear together. Our nation, our flag, would simply be rags without you. To my new shipmates, you have new duties ahead of you, and I am envious. Perform them with honor, integrity, and be great. Thank you.
Master Chief Slavinsky will now receive the salute of the graduating divisions, and he will be joined on the drill deck by our commanding officer, Captain Thors. Please remain seated until your graduates have been placed on liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in one more round of appreciation for our wonderful musicians of Navy Band Great Lakes. Flags. Post. Section leaders. Fall out and retrieve outer garments. Midway Ceremonial Drill Hall will be closing at the conclusion of today's graduation. Please check the area around you to ensure you have all of your possessions. For those families with strollers, please retrieve them as you exit the drill hall. For all graduating sailors, you are reminded prior to exiting Midway Ceremonial Drill Hall, you will be in uniform of the day. It is raining outside. Thanks again to each and every one of you for joining us on this most memorable of Navy days. And without further delay, now hear this, now hear this. Liberty call, fall out. For the parents of graduating Division 947, please meet your graduated sailor center deck. They will need some time to change out of their performing gear.